Hi everyone, I'm Becky,
I'm Sarah.
and we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we're talking about Say You'll Remember Me by Katie McGarry, which I got on NetGalley, and you did too. And this book is about Drix, who is the poster child for the governor's new program to stop the school-to-prison pipelines. He spent the last year of his life going through a program to rehabilitate him after a crime he did not commit. Ellison is the governor's daughter who has become the media darling and the state's golden girl. When the two meet, they make a connection, even though they need to stay apart. That may be impossible. And it's just like it's to me felt like a very Katie McGarry book. Now I've read all of her books, and you said this is her first.
So I thought that I had read something by her, but it turns out I hadn't. And I think I keep confusing her with Abby Glines in my mind, not because they're similar, but because you kind of introduced me to both of them. So I thought I had read, but I hadn't.
So I liked this book. I didn't like it as much as her other books. It just, like I said, it feels like a Katie McGarry book. I like how she does her drama. I like the romance, and I like that she throws in other issues, like with the Pushing the Limit series, you had the foster care issue, and this one you have the school to prison pipeline, which I didn't know that much about, and I thought that was really interesting.
I'm indifferent to this book, but I don't when you talk about how she brings up kind of those issues. I'm reminded of the Jennifer L. Armentrout books, and I feel like she does that so much better and integrates it so much more and explores those issues better. I mean, because they kind of refer to the high school to prison pipeline, but I don't feel like they really got into it.
I don't know. I felt like they explained it, it was there, and it was definitely the motivation behind what the governor was doing. The only thing, because I usually walk away from her books and I'm I love, love, love this book. I just didn't think that the characters were as strongly developed as they were in her other books.
I don't think so either. I mean, especially Elle.
Yeah.
I really kind of had no affinity for her. I was indifferent.
Like I said, I liked it, but I don't know if I liked it because, I mean, I like this kind of book. I really like the drama and all of that.
Well, and I keep coming back to Abby Glines and versus Katie McGarry, like I said, because you're the one that introduced me to both of them, because I've never read either of those before kind of doing this vlog. And, I would take Abby Glines over Katie McGarry at this point. I mean, not that I can judge Katie McGarry's work based on one book, but, at this point, I would totally go Abby Glines. Even though Abby Glines reads like a soap opera, I feel like there was more to connect to, it was more interesting than this.
See, I would pick Katie McGarry, even though I've been reading Abby Glines for years.
But like I said, this is the only book by Katie McGarry that I've read, so I can't really, I can't make a sweeping statement about her, but, if this was representative of her.
And it's hard because I feel like there was stuff in this book, and there was, like I said, I liked the relationship between the two of them. The names kind of threw me. I was like, okay.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. No, at the beginning I had no idea who was what. At first I thought that the brother and sister, the one girl with the leg, that had the leg problem, yeah. I thought that they were boyfriend girlfriend, and then it turns out they're brother and sister. I had serious trouble keeping track of who was who.
See, I didn't have that problem. I was just Drix, really?
Well, Hendrix, his name is Hendrix.
Right, and he's named after it because his dad was a musician. And like I said, I liked the characters. I liked the story. I will keep reading. I enjoy her books. I put them on display. I give them to kids, but I just didn't think that this one was as good as her past books.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't even memorable, really, for me.
See, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking I enjoyed it. I read it pretty quickly. But I don't remember it as well as the book before this. But I did enjoy it. That's the thing. We should just rate it.
Okay.
So our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns. We go down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse. I'm going with a 4 just because, like I said, it was fast and I enjoyed it, and it was what I wanted. I didn't expect anything deep. I wanted an episode of Dawson's Creek, and that's what I got.
No. This is not an episode of Dawson's Creek. That has more, interest level. I don't know. Like I said, I'm indifferent, and I don't know what unicorn represents indifference. And we don't do halves because that would just be creepy. So I guess I'm gonna go with 3. I don't know if 3 is indifferent, but that's where I'm
It's in the
at.
middle, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going with the 3 unicorns.
So that's where we are in Say You'll Remember Me by Katie McGarry.
All right, see you around.
Bye.